Hello there, App Supply viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with the very pink and very delightful Berry Rush. Berry Rush is sort of a licensed game, I suppose, and the license is the Strawberry Shortcake brand, I guess. Have you heard of Strawberry Shortcake? Basically, it was a thing in, I want to say, like the 70s or the 80s, and they were these line of toys that you would get, and they were sort of like cute little dolls or whatever it was, and they would smell like a dessert, and Strawberry Shortcake, who was the eponymous hero of the group, smelled like a strawberry shortcake, and that was kind of amazing. Toys were getting weird around that period of time, and I think that there's some rejuvenated interest in Strawberry Shortcake. I think maybe kids are into it again nowadays. I don't know what the kids are into, but supposedly there is. And Miniclip, a company which is absolutely knocking it out of the park in terms of their like mobile content at the moment, in terms of their quality. Like, they've gone ahead and made this auto runner based on the license. Oh, nuts! It's pretty good. It's not massively unique or anything like that. It's, you know, it feels a lot like Subway Surfers. You're swiping left, you're swiping right, you're jumping up, and every once in a while you swipe down as well to avoid things. And you're picking up strawberries, grabbing gold coins whenever you can, and running for as long as you possibly can, essentially. So it's not, you know, it's not really like a massively original idea, obviously, and it's not going to appeal to the kind of people who love things like Modern Combat, Bioshock, I don't know, what else is there, XCOM, you know, those kind of gritty or mature games. But they are games for people who want to ride on massive butterflies every once in a while. And you know what? That might not be you, but that's okay, because not every game has to be for you. Sometimes they can be for, let's face it, little girls. Like, this is probably who this game is targeted towards, because it's pink and it's cute and it's got all of those things that stereotypically little girls like. So, but you know what? I quite like it as well. Mind you, I quite like Hello Kitty, so I don't know what that says about me. But I think it's quite good. Like, it starts off really quite slow. Like, the pace is, you know, quite slow to begin with, because you know, it's aimed definitely at a younger audience, but the game does go pretty fast, pretty quickly. Like, when you're probably about this stage, like, it gets quite tricky, and so there is a bit of challenge here, maybe for the, you know, the mums and dads who are showing their kids video games for the first time on their iPad. Like, this feels like it is a game for that sort of target audience. Like, it feels like if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, yeah, actually, my kid would probably like this, they absolutely are going for you. Like, this is who they are going for. So, yeah, like, it's got the Strawberry Shortcake license. It's well put together. Like, that's another thing as well. Like, it's not massively original and inventive, but you know what, like, this works really, really well. Like, the controls feel spot on, they feel really accurate, the game licks along at a fair old rate, the music's kind of cool, the sound effects are decent enough, and it's got little varied segments like this, just to kind of, you know, keep you on your toes. So, you know, I'm kind of impressed with it. So I've hit a rock there. So that finishes up my run, and you know, the amount of coins and strawberries that I get is tallied up. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and hit the cake button. The cake button is fantastic because now I can make cupcakes, and I use the strawberries that I've earned to make these amazing. Look at that! Lots of chocolate, please, thank you. I can make these cupcakes, and then when I'm happy, I hit tick, and then I can sell them in my imaginary bakery, and I get more coins, and I can take a photo if I want to. I'm not going to take a photo this time. And then I want to hit the bottom left button here, and this takes me to the shop, and I can purchase different costumes for Strawberry Shortcake, or I can purchase different characters. Cherry Jam, Blueberry Muffin, Gabrielle Gatto isn't a character name, but I quite like the idea of her being one. Then you can also get these dogs, Pupcake, Marmalade, Cinnapup, adorable, and they will act as like a magnet for coins when you're running. And you can also upgrade your abilities. So for example, if I want my fruit multiplier to be even better, there we are, spend a little bit of moolah there, and it will be the next time I go running. So let's go running, so shall we? And that's kind of all there is to Berry Rush. It's a simple auto runner, 3-lane auto runner, and I think it's actually pretty decent. I think if you are, you know, if you've got kids, if you've got kids who are just sort of getting into games now and want something that isn't, you know, hasn't got somebody getting murked every 5 minutes, or you want to introduce them to a, you know, relatively good value, like free-to-play auto runner, like, this is probably going to be it. The game is currently in soft launch at the moment. It is in Portugal and Canada, if you have iTunes accounts for that. If you don't, then it will be out globally, I'm sure, very soon. But yeah, we wanted to bring you a quick hands-on with this, because you know what? Yeah, like, I think that this is going to be overlooked by a lot of people who like auto runners, and that's probably a bit sad, because it is a really, really strong auto runner, and I think that, yeah, if you're a fan of those kind of endless games, you might find something here, and if you've got young kids, then again, maybe one for you to check out and download. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.